So this video today won't be so much about the aquarium side of the channel. Obviously that's what we mainly focus on this channel. But today I thought this week I'd film a video that if you follow me on Instagram, you definitely know about this already and have seen it probably a million times. But for people that just watch me on YouTube and don't follow me on Instagram, you guys will know nothing about this. And that was the PC setup that I said I was going to do for quite a while. And basically the future of this channel, I really want to just keep getting better and better, with the filming, and then start doing actually editing, because right now I don't do no editing whatsoever. Some videos were somewhat edited throughout the years, but that's like very select few, like maybe some like more montages, like just a couple few things here and there throughout the years. But the generic videos you see weekly from me are just straight raw shot, and they don't get edited. So that's why I just wanted to start learning editing and get a real good setup for that. And then, but I still waiting on a camera. So hopefully this time next year I'll actually have a camera too. But for now, my phone films just as good as I need it to do. Obviously I have the Note 20, it can film in 8K, so plenty good for what I'm doing. But eventually I do want to get a camera, and that is right now I'm planning on the Sony 7S III, which is a bit pricey, but that's the camera I definitely want to go with unless something better comes out. But right now that's kind of what I'm intending on getting. So this computer setup, let me flip you guys around and show you guys that. Okay, so as you guys see, this is kind of the main what you see at first. Obviously I'll talk about the PC in a second. So if we actually get that all booted up and going. So basically the monitor I went with was the LG Ergo 27. If I would have went back, I probably would have got the 32, which is what I was originally gonna do, was get a 32-inch monitor. But I just didn't know, because obviously we're gonna have a tank right here, and I just didn't know how big a 32 truly was gonna look on this desk. But the 27, honestly, plenty big enough for what I'm gonna do. But we can always upgrade in the future if we feel like we need to. But I think this will do just fine. So yeah, the LG Ergo 27 is what I went with. It's not so much, per se a gaming monitor. It's more for what I'm trying to do with it, which is editing. But I have been playing games on here just a little bit, just because, might as well. I have really nice PC, so I've been just trying to doing a little bit of gaming just for fun. And yeah, it handles it pretty well though. So that's definitely, obviously I'm no expert on this stuff, but it does it's obviously a lower frame rate. I think this does 60, and gaming you really need 120 or 144. But that's besides the point. That's not something I do personally, so it really doesn't matter to me. Just the little things I play here and there, this monitor's perfectly fine. But so the first thing you might see is this custom mouse pad that I got, and obviously again, if you've been on Instagram, you guys definitely seen this stuff. But you see, it's just my alternate longer logo, as you can see. So that turned out pretty nice, just to make the space a little bit nicer. And then, so keyboard wise, this is I really don't know if you pronounce the company Keyron or Keytron. I really don't know how they actually pronounce their company name, but you guys know, if you guys are computer people, you definitely know about this keyboard. It's one of the better ones out there, and I really like it. I might go with a different version that's a little more slimmer, because this one is pretty big, like bulky, and they make one that's slightly slimmer, so I might go with that. But this one works perfectly good for me. And then obviously mouse, I did get one of the Logitech gaming mouses, but I really liked it in my hand and it feels real nice, so that's what I went with too. And then I also have Logitech stereo speakers, and these are super nice. Like, I was so surprised about how nice these speakers are. Obviously they're RGB, so that's a really nice feature. That's really what made me buy them in the first place. But these speakers are loud. I mean, I barely turn them up and they just thump. Obviously there's a sub that is connected to them down here that I have in the corner right here, and yeah, you'll definitely be impressed if you get these. These are definitely the speakers I would recommend if you're wanting to get some real nice speakers. And with the light feature, they play to the music, and if you play games, they also play the games. So they're really cool speakers that I really like. I mean, I've been enjoying them. So obviously, like the monitor, you can flip it. What's nice about this monitor is, another main reason why I got this, is the adjustability. I mean, this thing can literally go up and down really tall, low as you want. I mean, you can flip this thing 360. Obviously, it's in the corner of my desk, so there's not like much I can do. Obviously, I can move it. I can move quite a bit over here and quite a bit over here, and then up and down as much as I want to, but as much as I'm doing. And then also you can pull it out to get more face to you. But yeah, like I'm saying, I'm not going to move it very much. I do like standing up sometimes, and I pull this monitor up and I'll stand up and use it, and that's really nice too. So yeah, that's one of the main features of this monitor that really made me buy this in the first place too. And the next thing is I got a Logitech 4K cam. Really nice. I haven't actually really streamed nothing with it. I've tested and took pictures and just tested it out, and yeah, it's really nice. Obviously this is just the cover, but yeah, one of the few 4K cameras out there. Not cheap, but definitely worth it. And eventually we might stream with that and do some few other things. It's a wide angle too, so it really gets this room very well. So it kind of picks up all the my decor and the aquariums in the back. So it's really nice, and I really like that. So hopefully we can really use that in the future. So the main event that you guys probably came here for, before I make this video too long, is the PC itself. So this PC is definitely not really nice. I definitely spent the money on a good quality PC, mainly because I'm going to be doing some high 4K editing, maybe some 8K, it just who knows. But if when I get the camera, like my phone films in 8K for example, I can do that fine, but my camera's going to be 4K, so honestly, I don't think it'd be a problem to this thing will definitely handle 4K no problem. And so I had this built for me, and spec wise I'd have to actually put it in the description because I couldn't just sit here and list it. I'm just not a computer person, but I could tell you that the GPU, which is the big one that people look at, this is a 370, so really nice one. And then right now we just have 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's actually getting upgraded to 32. That's something we left out, but I will put, there's 2 more slots in there, so I'll put 32, and those are the G Skills RAM, so really nice, and they are obviously RGB, of course. And then yeah, otherwise that's the only 2 specs I can really actually list that I actually know of. Just and then oh yeah, and then memory I got 2 terabytes, and then I got also an extra 500 gigabyte SSD, and that's about all I can list. And then 750 watts gold plus, and yeah. So but if you wanted like a more detail of the actual specs on this, I can definitely put that down in the comments. I have a list somewhere that I wrote down of what all the specs are on this thing, but that's like a generic go through the specs in there. But yeah, it turned out really nice. Obviously the RGB, usually it's all white. These, when something's loading, these actually just multicolor, but it's all set to white, just like these are, but yeah, really nice PC. Hopefully we can really, I've been using it a lot lately, but hopefully we can really start getting into it when we get into some editing. I still need to download some editing software. I actually want to go ahead and download that and start paying for it, even though I might not even use it. I want to kind of just sit there and like for the next year until I get a camera. Or I mean, honestly, I can probably start editing my phone footage off this computer too, and that I probably will just do that. But I want to like start playing with the editing software, just learning it and learn how to do it, because that's something I really need to learn how to do. My videos can only be so good right now, and if I want to progress and get bigger and bigger and really get into these next level, what everybody else is doing right now, really film some really nice videos, I definitely need to get into the game and start learning this stuff. So that's the main reason why I did this big old setup, and which is why my other setups haven't been really set up yet, obviously, like the 60F and all that, because this was like the first priority of mine that I was trying to get done real quick, because this obviously costed quite a bit. There's like, I think end result, if anybody cares, the end price of this whole build, including like literally everything you see, I think I spent about 7,000. So, and obviously the PC being the main of that PC was about 5,000 in itself. And so everything else not that bad, obviously keyboard like $100, mouse $100, speakers a couple hundred, the monitor was like close to $1,000. I think it was like 800, and then obviously like the cam was a couple hundred. So there's a couple things that add up pretty quick, but yeah, if you guys have any other questions, or follow me on Instagram at JJ Aquariums, I'll see you guys on the next one.